The last video I made about Costco did something I still do not quite believe. More of you found it, watched it, and shared it than anything I have ever put together. And my inbox and my comments filled up with people I have never met, all trading tips at the same kitchen tables I sit at. So first, thank you. And second, I read every single one of those comments because that is the whole point of this. And here is what happened. Some of you taught me things I did not know. A few of you caught me on details that have quietly changed. And a lot of you asked the same question, the one I am saving for last today, because it is the most important one of all. So this is part 2. 15 more Costco levers a retired couple can pull. None of them repeats from last time. Every one of them checked by me this month against Costco's own pages, and woven all the way through are the best things you taught me in those comments. Let me tell you who is talking, in case you are new here. I am not a reporter, and I am not a salesman. I am Walt. I am on the far side of 60, on the same fixed income as most of you, and I check all of this myself before I ever say it out loud. And let me start with the biggest number, because most people think Costco is just groceries and gas. The real money is sitting at the desks and counters nobody walks up to. There is a way through Costco to take $1,000 or more off the price of your next car, and another to knock a few hundred a year off what you are paying for insurance. And we are going to get to both. Get a pen. One more thing before we start. I put every one of these 15 on a free printable list for you. I cannot drop the clickable link in the description just yet, because YouTube puts newer channels through a review before it lets them post an outside link, and the more of you who like and subscribe, the faster that clears. So tap subscribe, and the very moment it clears, that link goes up, and the whole list is yours. Thank you for that. Now let us begin. Number 1 is hiding in plain sight on every price sign in the building. Look at the last 2 numbers. If it ends in 99 cents, that is the everyday price, nothing special. But if it ends in 97 cents, that item has been marked down, it is clearing out, and it will not sit there long. Now look at the very top right corner of the sign for a tiny star, an asterisk. The regulars call it the Death Star. It means Costco is done carrying that item. So once the shelf goes empty, it is gone from that warehouse for good. See that little star on something you buy all the time, and that is your signal to stock up today, not next trip. And the deepest markdowns of all end in 00 or 88 cents, the manager clearing the floor. You just learned to read a language most members walk past for 20 years, and that was the smallest saving in this whole list. They only get bigger. Number 2 quietly hands you back every little service fee the corner shop nickels you for. Buy a set of tires at the Costco Tire Center, and the price carries free rotation, free rebalancing, free flat repair, and free air for the entire life of those tires. On top of that sits a 5-year road hazard warranty, so if you slam a pothole and ruin a tire, they fix or replace it. Keep a car a long time, the way a lot of us do now, and all those $15 and $20 charges you would pay again and again simply vanish. Number 3 is health. So hear me out and then talk to your own pharmacist. The shots that matter more as we age, shingles, flu, pneumonia, and the newer RSV one, are all given right at the Costco pharmacy. And you do not need a membership to use a pharmacy. That is the law. Here is what lands hardest on a fixed income. A lot of these are covered at no cost to you through Medicare, so you can walk out having paid nothing. One of you wrote in about paying full price for a medicine for 3 years before finally switching and cutting the bill in half. And another said even his own drug plan could not beat Costco's cash price. So the rule never changes. Ask the pharmacist what your plan covers and what the plain cash price is, and take whichever costs you less. I am not giving medical advice. I am telling you where the counter is and what to say. Number 4 is one where a few of you corrected me, and you were right. So here is the whole truth. When I mentioned Costco gas last time, several of you jumped in to defend the quality, and you were dead on. Costco's Kirkland gasoline is certified top tier, which is a real standard for the detergents that keep an engine clean. The same bar the big name brands clear. So you are not trading quality for that lower price. You are getting fuel as good as the pricey stations, usually 20 to 40 cents a gallon under them, and one of you said his runs almost a full dollar below the station down the road. Cheaper and cleaner at the same time is not a catch. On Costco gas, it is simply the truth. Number 5 is small, but the grillers and the campers will thank me. Propane. If you run a grill, an RV, a patio heater, or a generator, you have 2 ways to fill up out there. You can swap your empty tank at one of those cage exchanges outside the grocery store, which quietly short you on how much gas you actually get, or you can carry your own empty tank to a Costco that refills propane and pay by the gallon for exactly what goes in. By the gallon almost always wins, and you keep the good tank you already own. Not every warehouse has the pump, so call first. Where they do, it is one of the best little deals at the edge of the lot. Number 6 is going to sound old-fashioned, and that is the point, because a lot of us still write checks for the rent, the water bill, and a card slipped to a grandchild. You do not have to order those checks from the bank, where they gouge you. Costco members order personal checks through Costco's own service for around half of what a bank charges for the very same thing, security features and all, shipped free to your door. Executive members shave off even more. Next time the bank slides a check order form across the counter, set it down and order through Costco instead. Number 7 is a free card sitting inside the membership you already pay for, and hardly anyone activates it. Every Costco membership, the basic one included, comes with 1 free household card for a second adult at your address. Your spouse, or whoever shares your home, gets a card of their own and can shop alone without you standing there. And one of you shared a tip I loved. A viewer who lives by himself keeps the higher executive membership because his parents and his sister all use it too, and they split the cost between them. So between a free second card and a family willing to share, the price per person can shrink to almost nothing. 2 more levers before the money gets serious, and then that car I promised you. Number 8 is a whole store most members have never once entered. The Costco Business Center. These are separate warehouses, and here is the part almost nobody knows. Any Costco member can shop them, not just business owners. The bulk prices often run even lower than the regular club. The aisles are calm, and they tend to open earlier, which is a small gift if you like to beat the crowd. If there is one within driving distance, go walk it once. You will find staples you buy anyway, sitting under the price you are paying now. Number 9 can cover a night out and a good chunk of your fun. Costco sells gift cards to restaurants, theaters, and services, and it sells them under face value. So $80 can buy you $100 of dining at a place you already go. That is real money back for eating out exactly the way you already do. And it stretches further. Hire one of Costco's approved partners for a home job, new floors, a water heater, gutters, and you get a Costco cash card worth 10% of what you spent. One writer had shelving put in and walked away with a $350 card that covered a month of groceries. Check that gift card rack before you ever book. Number 10 answers a comment that stuck with me. Someone wrote that all of this is fine, but her nearest Costco sits over 50 miles away, and a trip like that turns into one long, spendy day. I hear you, and Costco has quietly built the fix. In most areas now, you can have Costco brought to you. Same-day delivery drops groceries and everyday items at your door, and a 2-day service ships all the boxed and canned goods that do not spoil, often free once the order is big enough. The heavy things, the appliances, come right into the house, so if the drive has gotten to be too much, or the winter roads are not worth it anymore, you do not surrender the savings. You let Costco make the drive. Number 11 saves you 3 separate charges in one shot. When the refrigerator or the washer finally quits and you buy the new one at Costco, the price includes free delivery, free installation and hookup, and free haul away of the dead one. Everywhere else, those are 3 fees stacked quietly onto the sticker. And the coverage runs deep, because Costco stretches the manufacturer's warranty to a full 2 years, and throws in a real tech support line you can call. The place that looks like it only sells appliances in a long silver row is the one that spares you the delivery fee, the install fee, the haul-away fee, and the extended warranty upsell, all at once. Now the car I promised you, number 12, can save you the most in a single afternoon of anything on this list. The Costco Auto Program. Costco arranges low, fixed pricing ahead of time at approved dealers, so you walk in, skip the haggling that wears every one of us down, and pay a set member price. People routinely save $1,000 or more, and often get money towards service on top. Now let me be square with you, because I will not oversell it. A truly stubborn negotiator, willing to spend all day on the lot, can sometimes beat the Costco number. But for most of us who dread that showroom dance, this hands you a fair price without the fight, and that alone is worth a great deal. Number 13 can shrink a bill that lands every single month. Costco runs a member insurance program for your car and your home, arranged through a company called Connect, part of American Family. Members get pricing and perks the public does not, and executive members can get extras like roadside help folded in. Reviews put the average car policy through it a fair bit under the national average, which for a lot of us is a few $100s a year kept in the account. 2 straight cautions, because this is your money. It is not sold in every state, so it may not reach where you live, and you should always pull 2 or 3 quotes and compare before you change a thing. I am not your financial advisor. I am just pointing at a door most members never noticed. Number 14 is the one you daydream about on a gray afternoon. Costco Travel. It is a full travel agency built for members, with member pricing on cruises, vacation packages, hotels, and rental cars, and they tend to fold in extras a solo booking never gets you. A gift card, a resort credit, an upgrade. For a couple who finally has the time to go somewhere, this is one of the best perks in the whole building. And carry the executive card and you earn your 2% back on the trip too. The Alaska Cruise, the week in Hawaii, the Safari, priced for members and waiting on the website. Which brings us to number 15, the one more of you asked about than anything else, so I held it for last. Over and over, the comment came in some version of this. It is just the 2 of us now, or just me, so how do I shop a warehouse built for a family of 6 without half of it spoiling before we finish? It is a fair question, and here is the straight answer. You shop it like a household of 1 or 2, not a household of 6. You lean on the things that never spoil. The paper goods, the batteries, the vitamins, the cleaning supplies, where bulk is pure savings and zero risk. You buy the meat and split it into meal-sized bags for the freezer the same afternoon you get home. You take the big cans and jars and portion them into smaller ones. And you skip the giant fresh salad that turns in 4 days for the fresh things that actually keep. One widowed member left a note I keep turning over. She stores her paper goods in the front closet so they are handy upstairs and down, and keeps a roll in every room. A lifetime of running a house folded into one tip. Shop it that way, and a warehouse absolutely still pays for 2 people, and even for 1. So let me pull it together. Read the tags and catch the clearance stars. Take your tires where the service is free for life, and your shots where Medicare covers them. Fuel up top tier and cheap. Buy your checks at half the bank's price, and let the member desks nobody visits handle your insurance and your next car. Pull even 3 of these, and you have covered the fee several times over before you have booked a single trip. Costco never had a senior discount, and after 2 videos and 30 of these levers, I think you can see it does not need one. The only thing between you and any of it is that nobody at the counter is ever going to bring it up. So you bring it up. Before I let you go, 2 of you kept me honest last time, and you have earned a straight answer on camera. One of you said the trick of getting in with just a shop card and no membership does not really work anymore. You are partly right, and I owed you more detail. Costco's own site still says a non-member can shop with a shop card, but ever since they started scanning cards at the door, some warehouses now push back. So the sure way in is still to walk in beside a member. And another of you said the famous no time limit return policy is tightening. Right again. On paper it is still no time limit on most things, but this year they have started looking hard at old and worn returns, and the in-store lookup may not reach back much past a year and a half. Still the best return policy in retail, just no longer a bottomless one. Thank you both. That is exactly how this is supposed to work. Now do the thing that carried the last one. Send this to the couple you know doing math at the kitchen table at the end of the month, because 2 of these alone might cover a bill they have been dreading. Then tell me below, the way so many of you already did. Costco regulars over 60, what is the one thing you buy or do there that you would tell a friend never to miss? And name your town when you do, so we keep building this map together. That free list of all 15 goes live the second YouTube clears the link. So subscribe and you will be first to hold it. I am Walt, I am one of you, and I will see you at the next one.